Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that can hear us, please send the national to Australia and
And good morning and good afternoon from wherever you're watching in the world. We are here at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Center for the bronze final between Egypt and Kenya. My name's Jerry Smith, bringing you the action in this what promises to be an exciting bronze game. Egypt will go into this game feeling confident of the favourites tag that they will take into this game. But all to play for and a lot of pride at stake for both of these nations. Egypt's big man Zayed Abdurrahman will not find one of his players, but the ball ricochets back into the Egyptian hands. But now Kenya will pick up the loose ball. Nothing dropping there on that occasion for Kenya, so neither team unable to open the scoring just yet. And Zayed Abdurrahman will convert for the Egyptians. Had a very good tournament so far for the men in red, has their big number 15. A definite contender for an All-Star award, which will be announced at the end of the final this evening. Number 10 for Egypt, Imam, looking for the big man Abdurrahman, and he converts and will go to the line for the bonus free throw. Short on that occasion, so Kenya will inbound from the baseline. Loose pass on that occasion, plucked out of the air by Zayed Abdurrahman. And the big man will look to set himself up, decides to pass it across the paint, and the Egyptians blown for the 3-second violation. Egypt pick up the possession, but the wheel there of Salah Abdurrahman goes out of bounds, so Kenya will regain the possession. And once again turning the ball over, but luckily for Kenya, the Aman Adido was sharp to the threat, and Kenya will pick up their first points of the game thanks to James Zereng. Zayed Abdurrahman converts for Egypt. Abdurrahman basically 6 and Kenya 2. Shot clock at 7. Kenya desperately trying to get a shot up, but lose possession to Imam. And Yasin Kamal is the one that will go to the line, picked up the foul. And Egyptian number 7 being helped up. And he will now go to the free throw line. Good work there from Kamal there, taking Egypt up to the 9-point mark. Zayed wins the ball back for the Egyptians. Rebound goes to James Zereng, and he will try and get Kenya on the attack. Brian Muneni, and his pass almost went straight out of bounds, but Kenya will get the opportunity. James Zereng, and one more. Dan Steve Martin unable to convert. And now Egypt in possession is Imam. Rebound collected by the Kenyans. James Zereng will launch it across the half, but that pass a little bit too strong for Brian Munene. Zayed Abdul, Imam in possession now for Egypt. They will find Zayed, and Zayed Abdurrahman, the big man, will convert for Egypt. Egypt up to 11, 4:33 to play here in this first period. Will go to the line for the bonus shot. Kenya up to 4. Egypt will make a substitution. In fact, they call for the timeout. So timeout called, 4:23 to play here in this first period. Kenya 4, Egypt 11. And Iring unable to make the most of his bonus shot, but picks up the rebound and takes Kenya up to the 6-point mark. Can Kenya cause some form of an upset, but not if they leave the front door wide open like that for probably the tallest player in the tournament to just help himself to 2 easy points there. 3:51 to play here in this first period. Kenya in possession. Brian Munene, and the foul will go against the Egyptian number 11, Salah Abdurrahman. Brian Munene to James Iring, and Iring unable to convert, but better passage of play by the Kenyans. They will want to, however, stop Egypt on the other end of the court, and basically that key is wide open for anybody to attack them. Defensively, no shape there from the Kenyans. Brian Munene. And Munene finds Odido. Once again, poor passing lets the Kenyans down, and the Egyptian wheel was out of bounds, so Kenya will inbound. 2:39 to play here in this first period. 8-second violation called against Kenya. So Egypt, with 2:30 to play here in this first period, will have the possession. And away comes Kenya. Brian Munene will find Odido, and Odido unable to convert. Rebound collected by Zayed Abdulrahman. And good play by the Egyptians, finding Abdulrahman in the paint. Kenya with no answer to the big Egyptian number 15 at the moment. They're letting him into the zone time and time again, and passes like that won't help their cause on the offensive side. And shot there from Abu Saeda. Kenya still struggling. Egypt pick up the loose ball. And more points there for Egypt as they go up to the 19-point mark. 56 seconds to play in this first period. .48 seconds left of this first period. In possession now is Syed Abdulrahman, and on that occasion Salah Abdulrahman unable to convert. Kenya need to get that ball in, and they just managed to do so. Now long pass towards the Kenya number 6 there, Odido, but Egypt come away with the ball initially and hits the knee of Kamal, and eventually the ball will go out with one of the Egyptian hands. So 7.5 seconds left here in this first period. Kenya with one final attempt to try and get further points on the board. And the ring will get the shot up and converts. Kenya up to 8. And Egypt 19, and that'll be the end of the first period. We'll be back in just over a minute and a half for the second period. Welcome back to the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. It's the second period of the bronze medal game here at the 2025 IWBF Africa U23 Men African Championships, and Egypt with a 19-8 lead here going into the second period. Kenya looking to narrow the deficit somewhat, and shot doesn't drop there from the number 9 Brian Munene. In the meantime, Ziad Abdulrahman finds space, hands it off to Abu Siada, and Abu Siada takes Egypt up to the 21-point mark. And 15 for Kenya there. George Kilonza unable to convert, and he'll pick up possession now in the middle of the court. James Zireng, and eventually it will land for Kenya. Good work there from Aman Odido. And Abu Sayada will go to the line for the bonus free throw. Basket will count. Foul is on number 10 there, Shadrach Mutai. Abu Sayada again for Egypt. Rebound's going to be picked up by Brian Munene, and it's just a case of long fast break passes that just don't seem to be working for Kenya at the moment. Struggling with the Egyptian press. James Zireng looking for Brian Munene. Ball will go out of bounds off the Egyptian wheel there. That's Imam. And Brian Munene will pick up the loose ball. Odido made the initial break, and he will pick up the rebound from Ireng, and Odido takes Kenya up to the 12-point mark. So just clawing on here for dear life are the Kenyans. Maybe something brewing, somewhat of an upset. Can they start converting their opportunities and put Egypt under a bit of pressure? In the meantime, Egypt will go to the line for 2. And that is Momen Abu Siada. Zero from 2 for for Moman Abu Sayeda. Kenya will inbound from the baseline and looking to attack the Egyptians down the left-hand side of the court. They need to get the ball over, which they did over the halfway line. James Zering. Foul is against Zayed Abdurrahman. .6:41 to play in this first half. Egypt with the 11-point advantage. 3-second violation called against the men in red. And that foul will go against Imam. James Zering to the line for Kenya. So more opportunities for Kenya. James Zering will go to the line. No, he won't. Inbound will be from the baseline for the Kenyans. One puts up the shot, rebounds collected by James Zering, and away breaks Brian Munene. Closely watched though by Egypt's number 7 there, Yashin Kamal. And James Zering will go to the line for 2 free throws by the looks of it. The referee's indicating side ball possession. Kenya just unable to convert at the moment. 5:34 to play here in this first half, and Egypt with the 11-point advantage still. And the big man, Ziad Abdurrahman, adds to his points tally and takes the Egyptians up to the 25-point mark. Brian Muneni trying to convert for the Kenyans. Nothing happening for him on that occasion. The ring showing too much of that to Zayed Abdurrahman, and Egypt unable to convert anything on their end of the court. And once again, Kenya throwing the possession straight back to Egypt. Timeout is called. And back to the action here at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. 4 minutes 14 to play in this first half. Kenya looking to get some more points on the board. Unable to do so. Abdul Rahman Zaid picks up the rebound and sets off Salah Abdul Rahman, the number 11. Abu Saheda picking up the rebound, and Zayed the outlet for him, but unable to convert. Imam pass in towards Abu Sayada, and eventually Abu Sayada unable to convert, but Kenya will lose possession because James Oring unable to maintain his verticality. Wheels of the Egyptians and the Kenyans interlocked, but all back to normal now. 3:33 to play here in this first half of the bronze final. Egypt holding on to a 13-point advantage, and they'll be looking to extend that. The short shot from Abu Sayeda. Egyptian finishing, just letting them down at the moment, but eventually Ziad Abdulrahman adds to his steadily growing points tally. And Brian Munene's shot doesn't touch anything, and foul is going to go against Egypt though. Shot goes out there from Abu Sayeda. It doesn't drop, and fortunate bounce off the chair there of Salah Abdulrahman, but Kenya not making the most of that free opportunity. Rebound collected by Zayed. Zayed and James Oring are the standout players of this game. Steal there from Oring, and once again Kenya unable to hold on to the possession there. Just having a look at the top point scorer of the game so far, Zayed Abdulrahman with 14 points and James Oring with 8. Total rebounds, James Oring is leading the way with 10, and Zayed with the 7. .141 to play in this first half. Egypt looking to extend their lead. And, big man Zayed blown for the 3 seconds, plus there was the 24-second shot clock violation, so Kenya will try and get themselves up to the other side of the court and try and narrow the deficit. 1:29 to play here in this first half. And loose pass once again, just making it easy for the Egyptians to win the ball back. Offensive foul goes against Abu Sayeda. Last minute of this first half. Salah Abdulrahman to Zayed Abdulrahman. Abdulrahman, Salah. And Rebound collected by Abo Sayed, doesn't drop. Odido picking up that rebound, but again Egypt win it back. And foul's going to be called against Abu Siada. And nothing landing there for Kenya. So final 16 seconds of this first half. Egypt will try and extend their lead. They'll have to get something up quite quickly. They lose possession, so that will be it for the first half. So Kenya are trailing Egypt by 12 points to 27 here at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Center, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to Johannesburg. We're at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. Second half action of the bronze final of the 2025 IWBF Africa U23 Men African Championships. And coming up after this game, we have the gold final between South Africa and Libya. And we will see which team will battle it out to book their tickets to Sao Paulo, Brazil. But in the meantime, here in this game, Egypt lead Kenya by 27 points to 12, and the action about to get underway. Zayed Abdulrahman unable to open the Egyptian account just yet in the second half. And a little bit over extravagant there from Odido. So Kenya lose the opportunity. For Egypt is Salah Abdulrahman. He finds Zayed, and he's unable to add to his points tally as the big Egyptian number 15. And away comes James Zering, looking for some help, and Zering will get the shot up, doesn't drop. Ball into the paint there from Imam to Abu Siada. He was unable to add to Egypt's tally, but Kenya hand possession straight back to Egypt. Rebound collected there by James Zering, but once again, long pass is not working for Kenya. And Zayed Abdulrahman will lay it out to his namesake Salah Abdulrahman. And shot on that occasion from Abdullah Imam. Didn't land, and away come Kenya. Can they convert? First attempt, no. And the tall Egyptian Zayed Abdulrahman strips it away from the Kenyans. And away comes Salah Abdulrahman. He also misses. Neither side converting at the moment. all a bit scrappy from both teams. And offensive foul goes against Zayed Abdurrahman. Long range, unorthodox one-handed shot lands for James Aring. Right now Kenya will take whatever points they can get, however they get it, and on the other end of the court try and restrict Egypt from scoring, and so far managing to do so. Long shot goes up there from Imam, and now away comes Kenya. And James, Aman Odido unable to pick up the pass from George Kilonzo. Timeout called by Egypt. So 6:12 to play here in the third period. Egypt lead Kenya by 27 points to 14. .6:12 to play here in the third period. Kenya 14, Egypt 27. Imam in possession for Egypt. Foul called on Egypt's number 7 there, Yashin Kamal. Sorry, on 7 White. 11 White. 11 White, Dan Steve Martin. Rebound collected there by Brian Munene, and looking to get Kenya over the half court, but 8-second violation called against the Kenyans. Abu Saada unable to convert. Shot clock at 14 for the Kenyans. Brian Muneni will be fouled by the Egyptian number 7, the Yassan Kamal. Kenya looking to James the ring, but lucky they weren't called for the 3-second violation as Egypt pick up the loose ball, and away they come with Salah Abdul Rahman. Once again, Kenya throwing possession straight back to the Egyptians. And the big man Zayed will convert. Foul is going to go against the Kenyan, looks like the number 9, Brian Munene. Foul by James Ring, and that will take Abu Saada to the line. Second attempt didn't land for Egypt, and a long pass to Brian Munene from James Ring, and they'll open for him. It doesn't land though. Can Kenya pick up the loose ball? They do. Three-second violation, so just a bit of lack of basketball IQ there from the Kenyans. Need to improve on that. They're relying on just their 2 players, Ereng and Munene, and on occasion Odido. And Ziad will play it back to Imam. Imam, probably with too much time on his hands, decides to play it to Sieda. And eventually the big fella Ziad will have the attempt, but a 24-second shot clock violation means that Kenya will inbound. 3:44 to play here in this third period. Just Kenya still within striking distance, so Egypt will want to not allow Kenya to find any form of momentum. And on the other side, they'll look to get their big man Zayed into the paint, but loose ball from Kenya. And Ereng will add 2 more points to the Kenyan total, and slowly edging their way closer to the Egyptian score. 11-point advantage for the men in red, and Salah will take that up to the 13-point mark. 2:40 to play here in this third period. James Ereng. And foul will go against Abu Saada. good conversion there from Brian Munene. So can Kenya fight themselves back into this game, slowly chipping away. Evans Oyanga called for the foul. And Abu Sera takes Egypt up to 31 points, 1:54 to play here in this third period. Good work there from Kenya initially, but not taking their opportunity, and good work from George Kilonzo. Kenya just hanging in there, 1:26 to play here in this third quarter. Can they keep Egypt out on this possession? And they managed to do so. Abdul Rahman just not converting at all well at the moment. Loose ball lobbed to Ziad Abdul Rahman. Abu Sieda lays it off, and good work by Egypt. Salah Abdul Rahman will go to the line for two. Brian Munene for Kenya. I was about to say, lucky the referees didn't see the wheel go over the line, but the Hawkeyes of Natasha Nono from South Africa spotted that, and away comes Egypt now with the possession. Final 35 seconds of the third period. And the big man once again not converting. And Adido unable to add to the Kenyan score. James Orang's shot doesn't drop. One last chance for Egypt in this period. Can they shoot the three? And Salah Abdul Rahman took too long to get the shot up. So at the end of the third period, Kenya 19, Egypt 31. We'll be back in a short while for the final quarter. And welcome back to the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre here in Johannesburg. Final quarter of the bronze final here at the 2025 IWBF Africa U23 Men's African Championship. And Kenya looking to get the first points of this period, but a 3-second violation goes against them. Into the paint there from the Egyptians, and Abu Sahada converts. Egypt 33, Kenya 19. Brian Muneni in possession for Kenya. And shot goes straight out of bounds. Abdul Rahman, Salah Abdul Rahman will put up the shot. Short on that occasion. And breaking down the other side of the court are the Kenyans, but not making a layup. On the other side of the court, Egypt also struggling to finish. And Brian Muneni will definitely not want to see that one back when he goes back to the hotel and watches this game back later. Egypt 35, Kenya 19, 7:46 to play in this game. And possession lost once again by the Kenyans. Salah to Zayed Abdul Rahman, but once again the big number 15 not converting. James Aring, long pass to the other side of the court where Muneni will try and pick it up. Instead knocks it out of bounds. So having a look at your top scorers in the games. Zayed Abdul Rahman has 16 points for Egypt. James Aring has 12. Aring has picked up 19 rebounds in this game. And Zayed Abdul Rahman 11. And Kenya now in possession. And Good work there from Kenya's James Ring. Takes Kenya up to the 21-point mark. 6:16 to play here in this game. And slowly but surely Kenya making opportunities for themselves, just not converting. Zayed Abdul Rahman, and I think somebody's put some cling wrap over these baskets here today, because nothing dropping for either team at the moment. And Brian Muneni puts up the shot. And rebound collected by Ziyad Abdurrahman as we move into the final 5 minutes of the game. Salah Abdurrahman to Zayed, and he eventually takes the Egyptians up to the 37-point mark. 4:46 to play in this game. Egypt look like they are going to pick up the bronze medal here in Johannesburg. Abdul Rahman unable to convert, but once again Kenya sloppy on the outlet pass, and made to pay by Zayed Abdul Rahman. Now 4 to play here in this game. Kenya's points tally moves up to the 23-point mark with that conversion by Dan Steve Martin. And, Salah Abdul Rahman plays it to Abu Said, and he adds to his points tally and takes Egypt up to 41 points. Abu Siada would have been looking for the foul there. Nothing was coming from the referee side, so Kenya will inbound from the left-hand side of the court. 2:55 to play here in this game. Adida wasn't able to convert for Kenya, so I was about to stay away from Egypt, but good work there from Munene. And Munene was better off putting up the shot himself. Salah Abdul Rahman. Referees stopping the play for an off the ball foul, and that will be against the Egyptians. Rebound picked up by Zayed Abdurrahman, finds Salah Abdurrahman. And Kenya will win the ball back. And can Kenya convert? They can't. Abu Sayed will find himself in possession. That's Yusuf Gouda now for Egypt, and Sayed will take Egypt up to the 43-point mark. Just over a minute to play in this game. Egypt are going to pick up the bronze medal here at the 2025 IWBF Africa Under-23 Men African Championships. And for a team that were nearly denied the opportunity to be taking part here in South Africa, I'm sure despite the disappointment of losing in that semi-final yesterday, Egypt will be content with the third place finish, and with their newly formed federation, I'm sure big things on the way from the Egyptians. So, final 30 seconds left. Yusuf Gouda to the line for Egypt. And unable to convert. technical foul was the call, so Egypt will inbound the ball from their defensive court. Gouda to Kamal, and the shot doesn't land. Away comes Kenya for one last attempt to get some points on the board. And James the Ring trying to get the shot up, but closely watched there by Zaid Abdul Rahman. And that 3-point attempt won't land, and that will be the end of this bronze final. Egypt have beaten Kenya by 45 points to 23, and they pick up the bronze medal for the 2025 IWBF Africa U23 Men's African Championship. So congratulations to the Egyptians. And coming up now in a few minutes' time is the gold medal match between South Africa and Libya. In the meantime, Jerry Smith signing out, and we'll be back in a short while.